Hello everyone, Salazar J here, and it's time to tip the scales of another game of Divinity Dragon Commander. In the last episode, well, I took over some territories and made significant advances into enemy stuff and took away a lot of their troops. So yeah, I think I'm starting to get the hang of how this game actually is supposed to work. I mean, if I didn't do it before, I am now. So that's just the thing, is I've used certain games certain ways, like take Command and Conquer for instance. I see that when you build a base, then you build a bunch of troops and send them out of the enemy. Same with like Forge Battalion or 8-bit armies, whatever. I see it as you have one base and you attack the enemy. And in this one, you notice like I immediately go straight for territories close to the enemy base and try and build my forces there. That's because I see this game as territory capture. I immediately go, there is no real base building going on. I don't need defensive turrets. I don't need the biggest, most best looking base out there. I need to get out there as quickly as possible and seize some points. So my strategies kind of differ between certain games on how I do things. Oh, anyway, I should consult some people.
How much more base and depraved can a soul get when it seeks the death of a child to further its interests?
Wait, what?
Henry and I may not always see eye to eye, but if I can save his daughter, I will do what I can. And Scarlet feels the same. What
if it was his son? Would you go, patriarchy, and then not save him?
Commander, we have anxiously awaited your return, for our spies brought dire news. Some obscure nobleman by the name of Drury has ordered top assassins to kidnap and kill Henry's daughter Anne. Her death would crush him, and that's exactly how that prick tries to get the attention of our enemies. By robbing you of one of your generals, he seeks the same post in their armies.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You know there'd be no stopping Henry. He sped off home the instant he heard the news, so now Catherine and I would like your permission to go after him. If he has to face those backstabbing bastards, we want to face them with him.
Concentrate on the war effort. Well, you two don't have to actually do anything about the war. I mean, Edmund can double up for anything if I have to.
Henry has a spot of daughter trouble, has he? These teenage girls, they're all the same. Scarlet and Catherine actually want to abandon ship and rush to her rescue.
Yeah, they can do it.
At least I have the sense of duty to remain here in the epicenter of your power, where generals are truly needed. Well, there's that, and the fact that I just can't be bothered.
You know what? You go fight. You go help out Henry, and then get Scarlet and Catherine stay home. You're helping him out. I'm ordering you to help him out right now. If only I could do that.
Without delay.
Don't worry, Edmund has it all covered for you, okay? Don't worry about it, girls. Edmund's got it for you. Isn't that right, Edmund? Isn't that right, Edmund? Yeah, just... I want to do that. I want to put Edmund on the spotlight there. On guard, firing lasers. Ooh. Sounds like a useful thing to have, but teleportation probably the better idea. Let's get this Grenadier and Shaman stuff out of the way. Okay, so that's been covered. I think next up I'll get bomber balloons, but let's
Commander, you know there'd be no stopping Henry. Yes, Commander, we'll hack him to
get in time for happy hour. Do it. I can have Edmund covering everything. Warlock, get on board the transport. Get on the transport. You're moving out. All right, fly, ironclads, fly. As for over here, combine in fighter. Okay, by one. How many move points do they have? 4. Zeppelin, fly in. Or Zeppelin, fly that way. Okay, transport. Going to need you to take this area. We've got some juggernauts, 2 of them. And some imp fighters, I suppose. Let's get some air superiority out here. So you've got transports being sent that way. So if anything does happen, Edmund's going to have to cop it. Thing is, okay, so territory known for. I'm going to undo those purchases then. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some imp fighters here. And I'm going to buy the imp fighters there. Buy some imp fighters there. Then demolish the war factory. Yeah, you can do like sabotage their war factory. These guys can move two spaces in a turn. Armor, crush them. That. If I do that, then let's see what happens if I can transport block. Let's see what happens if I can transport block some people. More imp fighters then. Bombs away, punk. Skip replay. Let's see what we got. Let's see, we got oh, okay, we got a few battles. Start here then. Edmund, do you want to do anything about it, or I'll let the Imperial Army handle it? Ready! Here we go. Hooray! We lost one trooper, but we've taken over Steel Side. Okay, next up on the list we have one dead transport. What have we got here? Ooh. I mean so. Continue. Okay, so there we go. No battles required. Uh-oh.
Obscure plot to kidnap General Storehouse. Military leaders desert the Raven. We are without command. Limit senior officers. Emperor accused of war crimes and land victories. Investigation take years. Emperor denies all charges. Hunters tragically telephone around the battlefield. What effects of soldiers inside still unclear.
Oh, come on. The chronosphere has been deemed to be known to be safe. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, yes.
Well done, Commander. The first of your dastardly siblings has fallen to your might. This victory will send terror leaping down the spines of your remaining opponents. Once more, we set an important step in the direction of victory. Bravo.
Something's we're not going to be ready for Act 3.
Your generals are out of control, Commander. Now, I appreciate they stood together to rescue Henry's daughter, but when the end result has a tally of 2 incinerated buildings, a ruined hall of industry, and a few dozen dead or wounded, it seems to me they were a tad too enthusiastic.
I see.
They may be used to battlefields alone these days, but we do not tolerate such mayhem in our cities. Someone needs to pay.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, ma'am. Seriously. We're trying to get them all to work together, right? It's a team-building exercise. Possible collateral damage between teammates.
Dear, oh dear. It seems my esteemed colleagues made a mess of things. But why blame them, really? Takes those blockheads of counselors, of course, not to know any confrontation with hardened assassins is bound to leave a trail of, a variety of things. Blood, ash, and general destruction come to mind. Perhaps I should have gone with them after all. Sounds like they had a jolly old time.
Yeah, man, seriously. From what I hear about the reports, it was the greatest thing ever.
We accomplished our mission, Commander. But I shudder to think at what
Oh,
cost.
come on.
No wonder the councillors are in an uproar.
Oh, come on, you only killed a bunch of men, right?
We did it, Commander. Anne has been rescued. Hardest fight I ever fought, but it was worth it. I'm sorry to say, though, those damned assassins spared not the citizens that stood in their way. Many died, but not by our blades.
Are you sure?
Good to see you, Commander. I've been meaning to thank you for the role you've played in the rescue of my dear Anne. 'Twould have been another story entirely had Catherine and Scarlet not come to my aid. Wonders of women.
Hooray.
You should have seen us. And we reached before those bloody assassins did. But they beset us in far greater numbers than we could have foreseen. They used imp-throwing bombs, lizard arrows tipped with poison, dwarf axes that could cut through steel. But we held them off time and again. We three duelists, shoulder to shoulder.
See? Team building exercise.
Of course, there was a touch of collateral damage, I suppose. One of those imp devices rolled right into an undead kindergarten. But really, those skeletal scamps are already dead to begin with, right? I thought it was rather funny. A shower of bones, it was. Came clattering down like dry hail.
Damn it, assassins! Don't attack kindergartens!
Is that a reason to be a killjoy and scream bloody murder? 'Cause that's what those gods-be-damned counselors of yours are doing. They demand restitution and the likes.
Ugh.
To demonstrate what functionalities come with this arm of mine, and where they can put them.
Well, your daughter was saved and all, and seriously, it wasn't our fault. You guys had to defend her, and it didn't really matter, like, if you said, like, I mean, sure, 3 people came up, like, seriously, that was a huge army they sent after 3 people. It wouldn't have mattered if you sent 1 person or 20. Those assassins sent a huge army of all sorts of crap. So, the collateral damage is not your fault. It's their fault. They're the ones who decided to go with overkill. And you know, there is no such thing as overkill. It's only open fire and I need to reload. So, yeah.
I suppose not. So what happens next? I have to pay a fine or something? Do community service for the undead? Air out some crypts and polish their coffins? Bah.
Wait, did I choose the right one?
By every demon ass in hell, the things we do for our children, Commander.
We did it,
So wait, so... What's that?
A republic, Commander.
Ugh.
Small government. Both have been denied. Now, you may think I despair by now, but nothing could be further from the truth. I simply move on to yet another fault in our political system, which I hope to rectify. It is in your power, and your power alone, you see, to make top political appointments. Ambassadors, councillors, ministers, the lot. All may be handpicked by the Emperor. And needless to say, the amount of back-dealing and bribery going on behind the scenes in order to obtain these posts is staggering. Relinquish this one right, Commander. Let candidates take exams.
Oh, you're bribing me, are you?
Let appoint them.
Sorry,
Then
reading ahead.
perhaps we'll find more able people, which will, I promise you, benefit both your government and your economy. There's gold in this, Commander.
Well, let's see what everyone else has to say.
I don't know about all this, Commander. Who says tests can't be cheated, committees can't be bought?
Of course.
Better that you make your pick. I haven't seen you go wrong so far. Although I don't see the need at all to have an undead aboard.
I wouldn't give up on this right in a hurry. Indeed I wouldn't. It allows you to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Take Oberon and I, for instance. Enemy and friend. Isn't that so, Commander?
Enemy and friend? What? You're both friends at your frenemies?
Prospera's proposal
I
is
know what he
quite
means.
insulting, Commander. Does she mean to imply that this ship is filled with incompetence? If so, I hope she counts herself amongst this Bush League.
Yeah, I know what he means. That he's saying he's a bad guy and he's the good guy. But I'm saying those two think of him as frenemies.
Once again, Prospera is in dire breach of the gods' divine order, Commander. The Emperor is the seven supreme secular representative on this earth. Those you are...
Well, unfortunately, Prospera, as much as I like the idea, the Imp actually has a point. The Imp actually really does have a point in this whole thing. If I pick my own candidates, I can say, no, seriously dude, you bribed your way to get here. I don't know your resume at all. You're out. And then, other guy can say, hey, I can bribe you. No, I'm the Emperor. I'm the Emperor, I know what's right, I know what the country needs. So that then leaves threats, like, if you don't make me a top general, I'm gonna send an assassin to murder that guy's daughter. Then be like, I'll send that guy out and kill you.
Typical. Once again, government is exposed for what it really is.
Yeah.
An old boys club run by old boys for
Oh,
old
for the love
boys.
of...
Well, I came to be here
For the love
as
of
a
the
mystery,
princess!
As I, for one, am decidedly no old boy. Which is why most probably I am frustrated at every turn.
Oh, shut up.
Good show, Commander. Better to have the devils you know in all the right spots than the devils you don't. Goodness me, what would you do without old Falstaff on your team, eh?
Thank you, Commander. I regard your decision as a personal affirmation that we are all quite capable counselors.
Besides, it makes everyone happier.
No excuse whatsoever for Prospera's derogatory disposition. On to more relevant affairs of state, I say.
For example, that leaking pipe, who's gonna fix it?
That's a done deal, Commander. The choice of the dragon will do for me. So, about Yorick. There's really no chance you can just tell him to pack his coffin and get the hell out.
No.
You have a scepter and a crown, Commander. Instruments of divine...
Yeah. I don't want to listen to any more of you. I'm already feeling horrid. Then again...
Praise be.
I'm not speaking to Corvus. Seriously, I'm just not speaking to that guy. We're not on speaking terms, Corvus, no. Alright, what can we upgrade? Well, I'm going to be focusing on imp fighters for a bit, so let's improve our imp fighters. To the bridge.
Dear
Okay, so, let's go in. See, if you went along, Edmund, you know what would happen? We would have kicked some more butt. More butts would have been kicked than a, Run on board. Run on board the transport. Oh. Okay. Okay, transport's online. Transport's here. Load of troopers. I'm gonna leave that territory there as kind of a little buffer zone, I suppose. Ooh, you got a transport, huh? You know what? Supply direct. Just fly direct in. Okay, I can buy units here. Play card. I'm saying I can only put one unit here. Oh, I see. I see. That one's got 3 gold, so I can buy more troops here because that one's got a production of 3. Oh, I get it now. Some more transports. Let's get them all. Gotta use them all. Bombs away, punk! Or I could launch a direct raid in here. Yeah, I could launch a direct raid into the territory, wipe out the troops there, and then force Sybil to reconsider. Could do that. Again, I could do this. Yeah, I could just do all that as well. You ever seen a raptor? Up close? Alright, transport. You're on blocking duty. Largington. Oh, right, and also, don't forget to unload the transport. So what we got troops moving in. So you're moving juggernauts. Oh! Skip the replay. What do we got? Fighters versus the Juggernaut. Yeesh, your mages are pretty damned high. I mean, so boom, there goes your army. Okay, but they're sending a bomber balloon that way. Gonna have to intercept it. I mean so. So right now I haven't troops in here. Drop some troopers in. I'll be leading this battle. I'll be re-securing this island in the name of me. Okay, so what do we got? Secure that area. Go that way. Actually, fighters, go that way. We'll get a battle forge over here. Warlock, secure that.
Need a ride?
Transport, you stay behind. What's this? Yes! Bombs away, punk!
Ready to blaze the skies. Every move is a step closer to victory, my lord.
Battle forge completed. Your unit will soon be ready. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
Ready to blaze the skies. Yes.
Blaze it!
Yes, yes.
We got contact over here.
Doctors in the house. All right, all right.
Okay, looks like they're coming in. Dragon, engage! Okay, don't like having to do that, but sometimes the best course of action is to not make it drag on.
Firing up.
Construction underway, Commander.
I'll leave a trail of smoke and flame.
They're not putting turrets there. Take care of that. Got bombers! Stand by for bombing run. We've got transports coming in that way. Blop, 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 blop. Secure that zone. Ooh, they're expanding out rapidly. I requested fireworks. Bombs away! Destroy that transport.
What's the medical emergency?
If the machine dies, the imp dies. Ready to blaze the skies.
Blaze it!
Will rain fire and brimstone.
Dragon up. Oh crap, they're building everything.
Recruitment Citadel completed.
Destroy that transport, destroy that transport. Yeah, they're getting troops everywhere. They're getting troops into my everything. So you're self-destructing everything, are you? Yep, destroy that structure. It's okay. I think I can wear them out. I think I already have, sort of. Oh dear, turrets, turrets, turrets. Alright, turrets up, turrets gone. Get out of here, let's get out of here. Battle Forge on.
Underway, Commander. What's the medical emergency?
Go that way.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. It'll be
War Factory online.
Every move is a step closer to victory.
Get out of here, fighter.
Move is a step closer to victory, my lord.
At your service.
On the running.
Construction underway, Commander. Warlock
Move back a bit. Fall back a bit.
Completed. Your unit will soon be ready.
Point me at something that can go boom.
Yeah, destroy that grenadier.
Action. Standing by. Impatiently. Warlock ready.
Yeah, you're not gonna work, are you? Fall back! Fall back!
Warlock awaiting orders.
Death from above. Death from above. Oh, seriously? You're up there?
My two balloons are bursting. Get me out of here.
Well, okay, we need armor. We need hunters. Bring in hunter support.
Your unit will soon be ready.
Oh, shoot, we're out of population. Okay, that's not good. That can't be good.
Firing up.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Warlock is under attack. Absolutely. Faster, faster. I want to go faster.
I see what's happening.
Your unit will soon be ready. No time for tests. Treatment's quicker.
Death from above. Give me a dragon. Crap, crap, crap. This is not looking good on my resume. Not looking good on my resume. We're going, we're moving! We're moving!
I'm not equipped for this.
Go, destroy that citadel. I want to secure this thing. Yikes, this is bad. Alright, everyone, die. Yep, kill that. What's this? Well, doesn't matter anymore what they are. What is this? It's dead. That's what it is. Can't protect that anymore, can ya? Oh, you got imp fighters? You got imp fighters? You got imp fighters, dude? Yes. Guys, what are you doing? Get in there, secure some territory. We don't want to lose, like, I'm losing troops, I'm losing ground. We're losing ground! Didn't even know I had ground to lose. But apparently I do. Apparently I'm losing it hard. Oh, there goes the Devastator. And if I can destroy these recruitment citadels, they'd have to, you know, stop and regroup, I guess.
Yeah, I love traveling.
Alright, we're getting more recruitment citadels. Oh, you're trying to...
Your unit will soon be ready.
Armor up there. Dragon up. Yeah, that was some clever play you had there, bad guys. Very clever playing. Well played. Well played there. But unfortunately, I've secured. I can make my own fair share of securement. Wow. Did I get him? If they had anything left, I probably do, but weak. Whoa. Hooray! Hey! I did it! I tipped the scales. Yeah, that was a close one. But I have defeated. Oh. But at what cost? At what cost? What cost? Do I even need to? Hooray! Your transport has been sunk, and now it's time for us to move in. General's cause massive havoc. Brand child killers by the undead and Emperor agrees. Oh, oops. You want top job? Just ride the Emperor. Empress Parade Dean, tagging it best. Oh, okay, I think I did the wrong thing. Oops. Didn't think I read it correctly. Ooh, more gold per turn. Like I need it.
General Henry got his comeuppance, Commander. I can only hope he'll reflect on his sentence with proper repentance and humility. Yet, knowing Henry, pigs will fly first.
Those high and mighty councillors sure did a number on Henry. As if he's the one that caused so much trouble.
Yeah.
Have they quite forgotten? He's been asking me for a loan, you know. Being robbed of his gold. Asked for quite a lot, actually. But I guess I can't rightly refuse him. A begging man is more agonizing to look upon than a begging dog.
I see. But yeah, that's
Sorry, I didn't notice you there. I'm catching up on my correspondence. This letter Yorick sent me makes for an interesting read.
Oh, I want to see the movie. Don't tell me, I want to see the movie.
Seems the undead are formally accusing the dwarves of invading their sovereignty by means of a subtle but nefarious scheme. After opening banks bid to stimulate local economy in undead provinces, dwarven bankers have been lending many undead enough money to buy land and houses, only to exponentially increase the interest rates.
Too big to fail.
The unfortunate homeowners can no longer pay their mortgages, are evicted, and their lands and properties go to the bank. It would seem the dwarves have been playing this trick on a very large scale, effectively stripping the undead of large pieces of territory against the latter's claim of a breach of sovereignty.
It's a bubble, isn't it?
Yorick's plea is a simple one. He wants me to condemn this scheme as illegal. From the looks of it, though, it's all above board, if one negates the moral angle.
Moral language tends to be a blind spot and file stuff and likes to catch a whiff of gold. This may lead to violence. Tough one. Seems to me they haven't done anything wrong. I mean, it's all above board, but the problem is if this goes through, the undead might take offense and they start a civil war, and I'd have to... Then again, we could just make it illegal. Make it illegal to borrow huge loans like that. I mean, yeah, keep the interest rate steady.
So you're ever so subtly implying you'd like me to put a stop to their knavish enterprise, hmm? You know what? I'll do it. Just like that. No, the things I do for love.
Oh, wow. Okay, fair enough. And you?
Gods be with thee, Commander.
Any news?
Justice has been done under the all-seeing eyes of the mighty Seven. He who has cast down the bones of our brethren has himself been cast down into the dust. I didn't quite know what to make of Henry's attitude, though. I found myself paying for his whole trip back to ship. He kept going on and on about how sorry he was. Another drink, Yorick, to alleviate my guilt. Another drink, Yorick, in memory of those poor children. What could I do but pick up the tab?
Aww.
Commander, I have furnished your wife with a letter that touches upon
Okay.
Now, I don't dispute that Lady Camilla is the judge and that the responsibility is hers.
Okay.
Gods be with thee, Commander.
Alright, so, in other words, stuff happened.
It's over, Commander. I stood before a tribunal, was described as a maniac, a vandal, an arsonist, and even a murderer.
Yeah, we'll get you all that stuff back.
I bore it all with quiet dignity. My jaws clenched tighter than Prosper's arse.
What, you've seen it?
They took my land, my titles, what gold I had stored, but I stood in silence, not giving them the satisfaction of showing my rage.
Good for you.
Quite a change from the hothead Henry you know and love, isn't it, Commander? 'Twas down to Catherine and Scarlet, you know. Never would I have let those bastards of councillors unleash their barrage of injustice over me, had I not rested easily in the knowledge that thereby I was shielding the friends who came to my aid without as much as a thought for their own safety.
See? Taking the blame.
My daughter came to no harm, and neither did my comrades in arms. All is well. Now, to toast them all with wine and beer, and again, and again. It'll have to be your treat, though, Commander. I'm penniless now, remember?
Of course. I understand.
Damn those undead. Bunch of ungrateful wretches.
Dwarven
banks boost their pathetic economy. And what is the thanks we get? Accusations of theft and deceit.
Well,
instead of shooting off their mouths, they better crawl back in their coffins and hold the tongues they lack.
Well, man, you shouldn't do. It's a very dodgy practice to set up banks, loan people money, and then raise the interest prices by a gazillion % in order to get all their money back and seize their lands. That's
another battle lost.
I mean, I think that happened in America, and look what happened there.
Dear me, I could do with a nap. To contend
then go for it.
My privilege, Commander.
Go for it, man. I'm not going to. Ooh. These two sound like interesting abilities, though. The Eye of the Patriarch is like, you know, just throw it in. Why haven't I done that already? Why haven't I used it? That sounds perfect, an artillery blast. Well, let's see what siege mode we can add in. Fine, we'll give rocket pods to the hunters. But that'll be it for this one. I've been Stars RJ, and I'll be tipping the scales in the favour of the Empire in the next episode of Divinity Dragon Commander. Signing off!